Well, I've been working for the devil. He took my soul and body too.
What's going on, YouTube world? We are back on the patio at Bobby's backyard with another episode of Bourbon Sippin. Cousin Tim with me. We got some ribs on the grill cooking, smoking cigar that my co-worker makes. And today we are going to do a Memphis edition bourbon sip. So we got two brands from Memphis, and one is my personal favorite, Bluenote Juke joint, uncut, unfiltered. Now remember, it's two Bluenote Juke joints. One is just uncut.
Just uncut.
It's just uncut. It comes in at about 92 proof. This one is uncut, unfiltered. Usually it's a store pick, and it's a single barrel, and it's a barrel select normally, if you can find it. It happened by mistake. It was a storming accident. They didn't even intentionally make this, but it sold, and it is good. It's in my top 5, one of my favorites.
Even though it's a single barrel and higher proof, it's an everyday pour for me.
Most definitely. And it's 61.95% alcohol, which brings it in at a whopping 123.9 proof. So we're gonna be doing this one next, and yes, this is a Memphis brand. Next, we're going to do Old Dominick's, and the first time I had this one, I was at Cousin Tim's house. We were at a gender reveal, and I think we damn near floated the bottle.
We floated the bottle.
We floated the bottle almost.
It was like a quarter filled after that night.
Yeah. I kept asking for more. It was a brand new bottle, and you can actually go downtown. Downtown Memphis is where they're set up on Front Street, and take their tour. And Cousin Tim's did it. I have yet to go, but he says they have an excellent bartender in there.
Oh yeah, the bartender's good.
Excellent.
And you know he's excellent because he got the handlebar mustache. So I mean, yeah, you see a bartender that look like that, they make good drinks.
Yeah. And then you said you can pretty much, they'll let you taste everything before you buy it.
Yeah.
So take the tour. And this is just the regular.
85.
It's
proof.
85 proof. It's Tennessee whiskey. It's made in Memphis. So is I don't know if the Bluenote is considered Tennessee whiskey.
No, it's bourbon.
It's more of a bourbon, but this one is Tennessee whiskey. So yeah, I just got the 85 proof because I've had it before. They have a single barrel. I have yet to try it, but I am going to try it very, very soon. So that's the Old Dominick, and we got one more by Old Dominick, and this is a new one. It's Memphis limited release, and I'll let Cousin Tim tell you about it because he told me about it. And when I was at work and he went down there, I said, pick up me a bottle too. Give me a small bottle. So he can tell you more about the Memento Mori.
Yeah. So this one, it was aged in a brandy wine beer cask or beer barrel. So what they did was after they finished aging the Old Dominick's so once they got finished aging Old Dominick's in its regular barrels, they sent it to a brewery, which is called Medicine Brewery, which is right here in
Actually,
Cordova,
right around the corner from
right
me.
around the corner from his house. They aged some barley wine beer in these barrels first, and after they dumped the beer out these barrels and bottled it, they sent the same barrels back to Old Dominick, and they aged the whiskey in theirs, and back in the barrels for additional flavor. So it's kind of like they were using the same barrel but with additional flavor. And they dumped it in these little small bottles about the size of a Blanton's bottle. And yeah, so it's a limited release. It's only 509 bottles as stated on the bottle. And I managed to get 129. Well, yeah, 129. out of 509. So won't be any more after this.
Nah. So what we gonna try first? Traditional or the new stuff?
We can do traditional. It's lower in proof. You know?
Let's go with the old Dominick first. And this one I really like, even though it's a lower proof, and like my buddy Corey down in Austin always said, you drink the high proof shit, so
burn your taste
and burn
buds
your taste buds away, and you can handle everything else. That's not always true. You're not gonna burn your taste buds away.
You're not.
Just get good high proof stuff. Don't get that trash.
I'll
Just
tell you
get
this
good
much:
stuff.
when you start drinking the higher proof stuff, tequila shots become non-existent. You know, you can handle it.
And most tequila, I don't like shooting
I don't like
tequila. I
shooting
like to
tequila.
sip tequila. I find good tequila to sip. You shoot that cheap shit. You don't shoot this stuff. Shoot that cheap shit, not the good stuff. Sip it. So this is. It's gotta have one of the sweetest smells that I have ever smelled. You can't even smell the alcohol on it. This stuff. Look at the color of it. It's nice, and that nice dark color.
Copper, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much like a copper. I mean, it has a sweet smell to it, and vanilla, maybe caramel on it. I don't know. Vanilla. I definitely smell the vanilla.
Then we are outside too.
Yeah,
so
we
they kinda-
outside, and my neighbor was cutting the grass. So, but let's take a hit. Ooh. You can't even feel it go down. It's so smooth.
I can't even feel that.
It's ridiculous. When he first gave it to me at his house, I was kind of real old Dominick's because I hadn't tried it yet. And again, we damn near floated the bottle. But it goes down. You don't even feel a warmth behind it.
No warmth
It's that smooth. It's that smooth. And I'm going to hit some water and open it up. And I probably should have not smoked that cigar either.
Well, I'm too tired to cry.
It's even smooth.
You don't feel it going down. You sure don't feel it going down.
You can taste it, the vanilla.
You can taste the vanilla.
You can taste the oak.
You can taste the oak.
But the oak is not overpowering whatsoever. But it's there. And you know how some of them you get them in the it's too woody. Yeah. This one is not. It's not like that.
That's what
it's
they
not
say
like
about
that at all.
anything that's like aged over 15 years. After 15 years, it starts.
It starts becoming too oaky because it's sat in the barrel
That's
for
what they
so
say
damn
about
long.
that Pappy 23 year. They said it's just. They said the oak is just too overpowering, where you just can't.
Is that the one that's like $2,500 a bottle?
Shoot, 3,800 on the secondary market.
To taste like wood. Negative. So
Just because you got an old dude smoking a cigar on the front of the bottle.
they put me on the front of the bottle.
Yep.
So the old Dominick is a good one. And
Very good.
I would even go as far as to say this. Let me wash my glass. I would even go as far to say this. If you're a beginning bourbon drinker, it is probably a good starting point for you. Because it's so smooth, and it won't give you that raw afterwards. It might, if you're a beginner and you're not used to bourbon, but it's not as harsh as some. It's not harsh at all
It's not
to
harsh
me.
at all.
At all. It's not harsh at all. So I would think it'd make a good pour for a beginning bourbon drink. I'm sorry. Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey. It's the same shit. It just goes in,
Tennessee
charcoal
whiskey
melon.
is better than bourbon. I'm from Tennessee. Tennessee whiskey is better. I love bourbon. I love Tennessee whiskey. And with the Tennessee whiskey, you won't, I'm not going to say you won't have a hangover, but you ain't going to be hungover with Tennessee whiskey like you will anything else because of the charcoal filter. Remember that. So, we're going to try the Memento Mori next.
Yeah.
I've had one taste of it. One taste. He likes it. It was weird to me. It was very weird to me because I'm a beer drinker too. And when they aged in the barrel the beer had been sitting in, that's different. And I don't know. It's just different. And off the bat, you can smell the alcohol.
Not only that, you can smell the hops in with beer.
Yeah, you can smell the hops. You can smell the beer in it. So
you don't get like no oak smell on it, but simply because it's a finished whiskey. And normally with finished whiskeys or bourbons, the example that's aged in like a sherry or a cognac or rum cask, you don't get like that traditional bourbon smell. You kind of get a different smell on it. But
and it's 55.45% alcohol, which puts it around 110? 110? Yeah, 110, 111 proof. And it's a small batch. Research and development are using us as guinea pigs.
Yeah, we're guinea pigs.
We're guinea pigs. So I like it better today than the first day I tried it.
Yeah. To me, bourbon is never good on the first crack open.
It's not. It's not. Except this one.
Except that one.
Except this one. It's good on the first crack open. It's good. It still is. It's got a heavy alcohol smell. It almost puts you in the mind of a rye.
It's got a heavy rye spice on it.
It's got a heavy rye. Yeah, it's got a heavy rye spice on it. It puts you in the mind of a rye.
So I'm gonna tell you, like, it does say cherry on it. You do get cherry.
You get the cherry.
You get the cherry on the front end.
Where you get the cherry on the front end.
But on the back end, you get a very high rye spice on it.
And it's sweet.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. And in between that, you get just a smidget of beer. But if you're not a beer drinker, you couldn't tell.
Yeah. You can definitely taste the beer. Like just a little bit, you can smell it more than you can taste it. But as far as that, you kind of get a cherry cinnamon on the front end, and on the finish, you get a strong oak and toffee taste to it. The flavor on this one is very complex. But that's what you get when you get finished bourbons. You get bourbons finished in a different cask.
I'm gonna go again. It's actually a lot better than the first day I tried it.
That's how.
Because remember, I called you and I'm like, I don't know.
Because see, when I got it, when the guy poured it for me at the distillery, it was already a half bottle.
It breathes.
Yeah, and he said the reason why these are limited because he said they don't have enough casks to go back and forth. So he said this is all the reason. But he said they're going to keep doing more experiments. They're going to keep doing more, so they're going to have more to come out.
It's got enough alcohol in it. You could probably do a muscle rub with it. Goodness. Man, serious. But it's actually good. I'm telling you, I like it a lot better today than I did when I tried it at the beginning of the week.
Yeah. And for $30 a bottle, it's pretty solid.
In the first pour, that neck pour that I had, I was like this. It had a monster bite on it. Oh, excuse me, but today, not so much. It's a lot different. I like it. It was stuck in my mouth, and I already picked my light up and do the Godzilla blue flame, because it felt like that. When I was like, that's how come y'all see me pick the water up so fast. Man, it was like the Godzilla blue flame.
There's some of that water in here.
Where you think?
Then I already rinsed that glass out.
Repurpose your bourbon bottles. I just take the label off and use them for water bottles for when we come outside. Save the planet. Next, let me rinse my glass out.
Yeah. You know, it's another place they said always got a lot of hidden gems as far as bourbon that you don't never get in the liquor store, airport liquor stores.
Really?
Yeah. I see a lot of it on like social media. They go in the liquor stores in the airport and they find a lot of stuff that you won't get in liquor stores at all.
Now, our next piece, one of our personal favorites. It don't get no better than this. And the price point is ridiculous good. Well, if you live in Memphis. If you live in Memphis, the price point is ridiculous.
And the crazy part about it, even living in Memphis, every liquor store don't even have that.
I remember the first time I bought some, and my partner Java, the one that hooked me to it. Shout out Java. He the one that hooked me to it.
The first one I had was the toasted French oak.
I did not like it. That's the first one that I had.
The first one
the toasted French oak, and I didn't care for it at all.
It had too much of an earthiness to it. The earthiness in the French oak was just good.
It was overpowering. It was way too much. But this one,
single barrel,
and the fact that it's a mistake. And I think I did this before on the channel with this bottle, but yeah, the Juke joint. And when I first started buying it, believe it or not, it was like 37, 38 bucks. Was that about right? About 38 bucks. It's gone up a little since inflation.
Not like a couple dollars, but
yeah, a couple of dollars. Depends on where you get it from, what store. If you get it from one of the bigger, more popular stores, you're going to pay a little more.
You can go on the website and you can type it in. On the website, it has the locator on there, and it shows you which ones has the uncut, unfiltered. Now, the only problem with the uncut, unfiltered is that when you buy it in store, it's a higher proof, but when you buy it online, like a sealed box, it's a lower proof. Typically, we buy these at like 120 to about 125 proof.
Absolutely.
But when people have to order them online because they don't live in the South,
you're looking at about 110,
115,
maybe
proof.
115 proof. But what me and Cousin Tim, we always up in 125 proof when we find it. And I forgot to mention that it is an award-winning bourbon. It says unbeatable value. It got 92 points. Number 7, the top 20 whiskeys of 2022 by the Whiskey Advocate. Mm-hmm. So it is good. We not pulling your leg. It's good. And look, it's got that nice that copper colored mahogany. Yeah.
Product of North Memphis.
I'm from North Memphis.
The distillery is actually, and the funny part about it, the distillery is in North Memphis. It don't get no more Memphis than that.
I'm from North Memphis. I graduated from Northside High. So yeah, you can smell the alcohol on it. And
you don't get no better than that.
It don't. God damn, that's good.
So good.
It's beautiful. As my daughter would say, it's beautiful. And it's sweet. As my big buddy Dynamite would say, he's sitting over there. He don't want to get on camera. But he cooking the ribs, so we ain't gonna do that because he cooking the ribs for us. So yeah, we had ribs tonight. We already went through some sausages that I made. So as he would say, it's buttery.
Very.
It's buttery. It's that smooth. It's buttery.
Caramel, vanilla, is mixed
together. It's awesome.
With a good oak flavor.
I tried to get him to try it.
He tapped out.
I ain't mad at him because he cooking. I made him two tiki drinks. Didn't I tell him before? I told him them tiki drinks, them rum drinks will get on you. And he's had 2 shrunken skulls with some Dominican rum, and some
Puerto
Puerto Rican 151 rum. So yeah, he feeling good over there, but he good enough that he got the grill. He man in the grill. He doing his thing. He doing his thing. I didn't even get no water to open it up, but
Is that good?
I don't mind having another pour.
Well, I feel so down and out.
You want another pour? You still on
I
yours.
still got a little bit.
Just pull it down, Mike. This is good shit. If you can find it,
I'm gonna be
do
honest with you.
not pass it up.
My girlfriend, she drinks bourbons, all the stuff that I bring to the house. But with Bluenote, since I discovered it last summer, between that and the regular 93, this is better than the regular, uncut. I think I've been through like close to 10 bottles of this alone. This is like, in my house alone, these are like the shortest lifespan of bourbons in my house. They don't last long at all. Like, I have to re-up on these because they're good to me.
And I cannot stress enough, when you find it, there is a difference between the two Juke joints. There's the regular Juke joint. It's called Juke Joint Uncut, and what is 93 proof. I mean, it literally does not taste like this.
It tastes totally different.
It tastes totally different. It tastes totally different. You want the uncut. There you go. You can see it. You want the uncut, unfiltered. It's a totally different taste.
And the deal with the 93 proof is, the 93 proof has an earthy taste to it. It's not bad, but that one right there cuts it all out. And it's the same thing with the Toasted French Oak. They have like an earthiness to it. But man, I wish they had the other ones, like the limited release bottles, like the 17 and the cat and the series.
I had Dynamite saw it today.
Right,
the one that I had, that limited release Bluenote with the cast series.
The cast series.
He the only person I really shared it with.
It was dumped 5 different times.
How much was it? Like $236? Yeah, it was up there. Now, I had a bottle. He was the only one I shared it with.
It was something.
But it's good.
Best
Oh
ever.
my goodness, it's good.
It was dumped 5 different times.
Yeah, it's man.
It was a sherry, a cognac, port, rum.
I love port. I love ports. I love ports. So I would say that's it for today, but I have a surprise that we're gonna do.
Special guest.
Special guest. I know y'all saying, Bobby, that's cognac. No, it's not.
It's not cognac.
It's not cognac.
It's not cognac.
Remember, I said I love ports. Stuff that's cured in wine barrels and such. And cognac is nothing but is when they make wine, and it's like when diesel and gas is made. Diesel comes from gas. It's the leftovers from the refinement process of gasoline, right? Cognac are the leftovers from the wine process.
Really, cognac is just a very high-proof wine.
It's just a high-proof wine.
It's a high-proof wine. It's made the same way.
Brandy too.
Yeah, it's made the same way, but the problem is you proof it. They distill it instead of just like wine, and they get the proof up to like 80. That's all cognac.
That's all cognac is. That's like kind of fine. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. In this Remy bottle, it was pretty much empty. It might have been maybe an ounce of Remy left in here, the 1738. I wish I would have had the other one that's a step above this. It's called Trey. I'm not gonna try to say it because I have to read it to say it, and I've been drinking. But also, Bobby drinks and he knows things, so.
Very much.
Let me tell you what's in this. Cousin Tim got me started on this. I've been working on this, 9 months now? Maybe 9 months? Almost a year. This is my infinity bottle. And tell them what the infinity bottle is, Cousin Tim.
So the infinity bottle. So the purpose of it is you take an empty bottle. I have mine sitting in a decanter, which I got for my birthday. But an infinity bottle is a bottle that you take, empty bottle. It could be anything, cognac, empty whiskey bottle, whatever. And you're supposed to take the neck pour of every new bottle that you get, or you're supposed to take the last pour, roughly an ounce or 2 ounces of each whiskey that you have on your bar, and you're supposed to pour it into one bottle. Typically, you could just do an ounce of each whiskey that you own, and you just toss it into it. It's kind of like a tax, you know. The bottle, just say
it's like a mashup.
It's like a mashup. Just say that like you have whiskey and it's like got to pay taxes to one bottle. That's what it's like. But it's always best to take the neck pour of each new bottle that you get, and take the last little bit that you have from every other bottle. So when I'm finishing off a bottle, what I do is I sit there and I take half of it and I dump into a glass to drink, and the other half I take and dump into the infinity bottle.
They smell good.
And so that's why you got the infinity pour. And also the purpose is to never run out. Hence the name infinity. So you probably sip a glass like here and there, but you know, if you have enough bourbons, it'll never run out. That's the purpose of it. The bottle never gets empty.
And if my coworker Tim is watching this, Tim, I'm not going to drink the whole bottle. I promise I'm going to save you some. I promise. So, in my infinity pour, here comes the lawnmower. In my infinity pour, I should have wrote it down this time, everything that I put in it. I'm sorry I didn't. But I can tell you off the top of my head, it's got the Bluenote in it. It's got the Bluenote, the Juke joint, uncut, unfiltered. Oh, excuse me. It has the blackened, the James Hetfield Metallica edition. It's got the blackened special edition. It has the redemption with this cured in this poured it in the cognac cask.
Yeah.
I haven't had the wrong cask yet. I seen it, I just haven't bought it. It's got the Ingram. Yeah, we haven't did the Ingram on the channel.
No, we haven't.
We're gonna do the Ingram too.
That was aged actually
on the river, on the Mississippi.
They like got a boat.
Yeah.
It's not in the Rick House is actually a boat.
River.
Yeah, the Rick House is actually a ship on the Mississippi River.
Yeah, so they it sits on the river. So I got Ingram in it. I got Redemption in it. I got the Larceny single barrel. Oh my goodness! I showed you the Larceny in the store today. Remember? Yeah, Dynamite went to the store with me today. We had a good time at the liquor store.
I want to know how that old Fitzgerald is.
I ain't had that yet.
It has $1,000 a bottle.
I won't have it.
Yeah, it's $1,000 a bottle. So I guess not.
I won't have it not unless I find a sugar mama to buy it for me. So it's got that in it. It has oh my goodness, it has Uncle Nearest in it. The Uncle Nearest single barrel. Which by the way, you will start seeing in your stores now. It used to be you couldn't get Uncle Nearest single barrel unless you went to the distillery up in Shelbyville, Tennessee.
And they started giving like a couple bottles per
year.
Stores.
Now they're increasing that. They're putting that single barrel in the store.
A single barrel, man.
It's so good. It's got man, my infinity pour had what Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Oh my goodness, Austin Steel, a local distillery down in Steel Austin down in Austin, Texas. Shout out Corey. Corey put me on to that when my many journeys to Austin. Man, I can't even think of everything I got up there. But it's when I tell you my infinity pour has a lot, it has a lot. I'm old. Forgive me. I can't remember it all.
It's got Basil Hayden in it?
It's had Basil Hayden. Dark Rye Basil Hayden.
Dark Rye.
Basil Hayden.
That's the best one out of all.
It is out of the Basil Hayden lineup. I have Blue Run in it. I have the Blue Run High Rye, and I have the Blue Run Emerald. I think it's Emerald 1. I have another high. I think I got the Redemption High Rye in. Ooh, the Rabbit Hole PX.
That was the last one you put in there.
That's the last one I put in there. The Rabbit Hole. Oh my goodness. It's something else. I promised that I'll write it down because most of the bottles I still have upstairs. But yeah, that's what's in this. Plus a little smidge of cognac because I like ported stuff. That's why I put it in the cognac bottle. And I put it back in the box and I kept it in a dark, cool place.
And Remy Martin, better than Hennessy.
Yeah, Remy's way better than Hennessy. It's got everything on it. So I can't tell you what it smells like. It doesn't smell like alcohol. It's kind of like the Bluenote when I picked it up and you couldn't smell the alcohol. So this is my first time trying my Infinity Pour.
You had mine before.
I had his, but I haven't. This is our first time trying mine. Cheers. Cheers.
It's everything. When I say everything, it's everything. Every flavor imaginable. You get the caramel, you get the cinnamon, you get the vanilla, you get the berry flavor, oak, everything. It's really no one-sided taste.
It's not.
It's not. And that's the reason why Infinity bottles are so good. Their prices.
And it's really what you create. It's your creation.
It's what you create.
The bourbons and the whiskeys that you like is what you want to put in them. And this is no bite.
No bite.
No bite.
But when you're sober, it will put you on your ass because you don't know what the proof is on this. There's been times where I've had one sip, one glass, just like this, completely sober, and man, you can already feel the buzz on it. So it ain't got no bite, but man, it will sneak up on you for real, like a mixed drink with a lot of alcohol in it.
I will tell you this: there are very few 80 proofs in here, maybe one or
That's
two.
so good.
Everything that's in this bottle is 90 to 125 proof. And I would say 85% of what's in this bottle is over 115 proof. Which, when you mix them all together, it's going to tone down anyway. But look at the color on it. And me and him were talking one time, and I was like, man, if I could just get a little small barrel and pour my Infinity Pour into the small barrel and let it age for a little while.
I thought about that.
And we really, that's what we're thinking about doing. Because, I mean, we live in Memphis. We're in the South. So the humidity.
Perfect spot for them.
The perfect spot. I could put it in my garage and just let it age. So the next time I'm going to try that. But this is amazing.
It's amazing.
Dynamite, you want to try it?
It's amazing.
He taking sausage off the grill, and he taking temps. Cause we gonna have to wrap ribs for a minute. So, what's the temp? Ah, we good. We good. Nah, we good. We good. That. No. We good. We good. This is great. This damn fly. The whole video we haven't seen a fly. Then one he stumbles over. Flies always come out when you're grilling. When you're grilling, you can't get rid of them. They coming. They coming to the barbecue if they're invited or not.
Man.
They coming. So, who is that? Is that Dave?
It looks like Dave. I heard Dave.
See, put your head in the door and see if that's Dave.
No, it was Dave. I heard her voice.
We'll be right back. Hold on. See if we can get a special guest to taste my Infinity Pour. Okay, I got a special guest. She don't always come on.
No.
She's not a bourbon drinker. But she likes bourbon cocktails when I make them. But she is not a special bourbon. She is not a bourbon drinker whatsoever. Sandra, say hello to everybody.
Hello,
YouTube land.
everybody.
So, I forgot one. Jefferson's Reserve is also it's one of our favorites, ain't it, Cousin T? It's one of our favorites, Jefferson's Reserve. So, Sandra is going to taste and give us her honest opinion. She might, because she does not, she's not a bourbon drinker like that. She's a bigger bourbon drinker than my daughter, but both of them love it when I make bourbon cocktails. They like old fashions, whiskey smashes. Especially peach whiskeys. I can't make them fast enough. They fucking guzzle them down. Did I say fucking? I'm sorry. Bleep that. Bleep. I can't keep a peach whiskey smash. I can't shake them fast enough. They guzzle them down. So this is the infinity bottle that I've been working on with the, that's it, with the different mixtures of all the bourbons that I buy. When you look at me crazy when I come from the liquor store and I'm like, I don't care how you look at me like that. It's my money. Anyway, try it.
It's everything.
That's pretty good. It's pretty smooth.
Okay. I don't feel it going down either.
Mm-mm.
But you don't know what the proof is on that one. It's a mystery.
We have no idea what the proof
The only
is.
thing is, we'd have to get one of them little proof sticks that they use to make moonshine.
Maybe we ought to get one. We have no idea what the proof is. Maybe I ought to order one. But this is, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy, if you're watching this, I swear I'm going to save you some. Come over. Do not ride, street glide, drive, or Uber. I prefer that you Uber. Because if you come over here and we start drinking on the patio, we're going to get fucked up. So, Timmy, if you're watching this, I promise you I'm going to save you some. You heard it from me. You heard it from Cousin Tim. And the non-bourbon drinker, Sandra, she said it's good. So if she says it's good, that means it's good.
No burn going down. It's good.
It means I did a good job in putting my favorite stuff together. Dynamite, you want to try it? You ready? You ain't. He's still not ready. Them shrunken skull. His shrunken skull, like the little thing on Beetlejuice with the little bitty head. That's what he's sitting over there looking like. The little bitty thing on Beetlejuice that was sitting there on the couch of Beetlejuice like. That's what he's sitting over there looking like. Oh my goodness. He'll be all right. He got to get home tonight. And I don't know if his wife gonna come and get him. And I don't want her to be mad at me because I love her. And she let me come over to the house and lay on the couch and get drunk. So I got to keep the relationships with her. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because they like, their house is like one of my home away from homes. I got one in Austin, and then I can't tell you where he lives, but I go to his house and it's like a home away from home, right? And I stretch out on his couch and I start drinking. He what, 2 weeks ago, he was talking about he's the mentee and I'm the mentor, and I had laid on the couch and left everything to him. I did it because I trained him so well and he was good. So yeah, I got to keep him straight. But we enjoying the patio. We enjoying life. It's a good day in Memphis today. It's August, and we don't get days where it's 82 degrees. And not in August.
Normally trying to kill you.
Yeah, August is killing you in Memphis. So it's 82 degrees. We on the patio. Man, we got ribs going. We got rib tips. Some of my sausage that I make, my homemade sausage with, I got some smoked sausage with cheese and some Polish kielbasa. So we enjoying this weather. I mean, I'm sorry to the people in Florida. I know what you're going through because the hurricane, the hurricane hit y'all, and I really am. But I'm thankful for this weather, and we're out, we're above ground, we're enjoying each other, good friends, enjoy each other's time. We enjoy good food. We got good music playing, and we're enjoying good bourbon, and that's all. That's all we need. That's all we need after a hard week of work is to relax and enjoy each other and have a good time. Everything else just fades away. So until next time, Dynamite, he's over there. We got Sandra, cousin Tim. Cheers.
Yeah.